Hi, and a very warm welcome to Wellbeing Mission Control. This is the weekend edition, and what better time for us to talk about happiness? Happiness is a very strange commodity. We certainly know when we're experiencing happiness, and sometimes we're aware of its absence. But for most of us, happiness is something that we associate with certain conditions, special events, being around the right people. In other words, our sense of happiness is often connected to things that are going on outside of us. We're capable of conjuring up memories of happy events, but they're usually about things that are happening outside of us. Fantastic. But in many ancient traditions, we're encouraged to consider happiness as something deeper, something more powerful, something that is really so close to the natural human condition that we should perhaps endeavor to encourage the presence of happiness in every moment, regardless of what's going on around us. Because, as we've mentioned before, it's a wonderful concept to consider that our emotions are not really who we are. We feel them, we react to them. Many people would say that our emotions define our personalities, our general characteristics. But with a little bit of mindfulness, a little bit of awareness, you discover that your emotions are something temporary, something that you can wear, just like clothing. And in the same way that you are free to choose what items of clothing you want to wear for the day, it is equally possible, and even more practical, for you to choose your feelings. Most of the ways that we respond to life are based on conditioned reflexes. They're deeply ingrained behaviors that were imprinted on our unconscious minds when we were very, very young and highly impressionable. So a lot of our feelings are not actually authentic, they're not original, they are artificial. They've been grafted onto us, and we just accept them as real, as normal, so that we don't have to think too much about how we feel, about how we're behaving, how we're reacting. But the moment you realize that you can choose how you feel, you open up this fantastic opportunity for you to decide exactly what feelings you want to experience. In some ways, that's a little bit of an alien concept in our culture, but it's an idea that's been around, as I've said many times, for thousands of years. Field tested, proven, tested, and shared with humanity for as long as we're around, because it's such a powerful way for you to experience life beyond the limitations of reacting to whatever or whoever you happen to be with, whatever you happen to encounter. You can make a choice. I wish to feel, wish to engage the power of happiness. And with just a little bit of practice, it becomes second nature. So your well-being, your inner peace, your sense of joy, of happiness is no longer conditional on the things that are going on around you, because you know what it's like, a change in the weather, a traffic jam, a missed plane, difficult people, and happiness goes out the window because we connect happiness with the things that are going on outside of us instead of understanding that this choice remains within us. Why would you want to do it? Well, most of us really appreciate the benefits of feeling happy. From a physiological point of view, it has enormous benefits for your health, for your well-being, for your creativity. It's a wonderful antidote to stress, fear, and anxiety. It's a way for you to enhance your creativity, but at a deeper level, it's a way for you to express joy in life, to celebrate each breath, each heartbeat as a unique moment. And it changes your perspective. It helps you to develop more resistance towards some of the challenges that we all inevitably face. Take a moment just to think how you'd really like to feel. And before long, you can make that your habit, choosing a sense of well being, energy, happiness, creativity, enthusiasm, whatever it is you want. You realize from the broad pattern of human emotion, you can pick and choose and decide which feelings you really want to adopt for the day. And then you learn that when you adopt that feeling, you have the power to tweak it. You can turn up the amplitude, you can turn up the volume, you can make it feel even more intense. And that will change your life in ways you can't imagine. Let me know what you think. I'm very privileged to be outside on a sunny afternoon in this beautiful part of the world. The ice on the lake melted this morning, which I was delighted to see, but it's going to get much, much colder. Whatever the weather, let that light, that warmth, that happiness shine in your heart, not just for you, but for the people around you as well. On that note, allow me to wish you a wonderful weekend.